I believe we left off with you guys in a cave. We left off with you guys in a cave, investigating, following the trail to find some Empire kids of Elvish descent. You found a chamber with a variety of these folks dead. But not all of them. And you found a bugbear chained to the wall, seemingly have been all these seemingly have been dead from all these other people seemingly have been dead from a curse known to one of you in great detail.
More or less.
And found a bugbear chained to the wall, who then turned, unable to control this curse flowing through his veins, ravaging his body, and then proceeded to knock him out, keep him alive for further questioning, or perhaps getting some info out of him, throwing him in a cage that one of you had fallen into earlier, as you did not look for traps, and ended up camping for the night, finishing up watches. Some of you having vivid dreams of quite the variety. And so I believe we pick up with you finishing up watch and awaking in the morning. So, group yet to be named. What are you going to do?
Gonna give it a stretch.
What was the name you came up with?
Group that has yet to be named.
No, it was something else.
Do?
We have to earn our name.
I'm going to say, I don't know what you guys want to be called, so.
Probably miscreants at this point.
Oh, are you talking about the tier that everyone's in until I could find it out? Oh, you guys are just
Chuckle Hut.
You guys are just a Chuckle Hut right now.
That is Clown Posse.
Moderately sane Clown Posse.
I don't know about that.
Not all of them.
You were here last week, right?
Yeah, I was here. I was asleep though.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should start off with this. One sec. I gotta have someone roll something.
The DM's getting out the dice already.
Yep.
Roll.
I barely heard you.
That very little, yeah.
That sounds a little better now. It's
Fantastic.
improving.
Now that that's out of the way. You guys rise to consciousness. What are you doing?
After having I'm just gonna sit there through cross applesauce and pray to my God and hold my axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a ration and
Nom.
have breakfast.
Having some
Okay.
breakfast.
Nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
I always forget I have rations.
Yeah, me too.
You technically eat one on a long rest every time, I think.
Should I? Okay, cool.
You're
I'll do
supposed to be
that.
counting them off like that, yes?
Gotcha. Will do.
So, anyone else doing anything? Gavin, what, anything in particular you're praying about?
Yeah, I wanted to ask my God to keep a lookout for dying dragons.
Noted.
What's our plan here? Where are we going from here? We're
Well-
still on the hunt for these Knoll bastards.
Well,
We have to, yeah. Find
Uh,
out where they went.
I recently learned after a long rest, I need to touch my weapon that I'm proficient with, and
Stroke it.
I don't know. It doesn't really define. It just says I have to touch one weapon that I'm proficient with for my Hex Warrior. So I'm going to lay there and gently caress my weapon of choice.
weapon of choice. Does
A
that
long
determine
sword.
what weapon you have to use for the day?
It just says whenever I take after a long rest, I'm supposed to do that for my Hexblade Warrior.
Use a longsword?
Yeah,
Why did I feel like you used a scimitar?
I don't
Am I
know.
retarded?
No, but
Should
we
I?
did find one. That was probably where you were getting that from.
Did find one. Yes.
I have a war pick. You want a war pick, bro?
Can I use those? Is it a martial weapon?
Yes.
It's
a
not
war pick
two-handed though,
plus
is it?
one. Nope.
I
it's
can't use
one-handed.
two-handed. Ooh,
It does 1d8 plus whatever your strength is.
that's what mine is now. So, and mine goes off of charisma.
But it's +1, so it has +1 to attack too, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
It's +1 to attack and to damage, I think.
It just adds onto your roll then.
I think so. Is that how they work, Grant? You know?
If it's
Yes,
plus
and
one,
plus one weapons are plus X weapons are you add 1 to hit and 1 to damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's +1, and it is considered a magical weapon and magical damage.
Oh.
Magical slashing and or magical piercing or whatever kind of damage it does. It is considered a magic weapon.
Oh.
For resistance purposes.
Oh.
You what? This war pick I found?
Sure, yeah, I'll take it.
I'm not
Isn't
gonna
it
do
two-handed?
No.
No, he said it's one-handed.
Specifically, only can be one-handed. On D&D Beyond, apparently.
Okay.
How do we do this?
You add it to your inventory. He removes it from his.
I'm trying to.
I'll just get rid of
Can I
it.
just search it?
Inventory, search, war pick +1.
Is that one word? Ah, here we go. Word pick +1. Easy.
wow,
peasy.
that was loud. What?
Do you want the longsword in trade or?
No, I don't need a longsword.
Okay. Clip this. I gotta
I've
figure
had
out
it
how
in my
to
inventory for a while. I feel like someone should use it if they want to.
Or you could sell it.
Or I could have sold it, yeah. I don't know how much
I
like
mean-
magic weapons usually
So,
sell for, but it depends
as
on
you-
your find.
As he
Magic weapons
produces
sell
the
for a
war
lot.
pick, I look at my longsword for a second, and I immediately put it away and start rubbing the war pick.
Okay.
Gently caressing.
Just rubbing it top to bottom.
How do I remove shit? Found it. Gone.
Cool, I got war pick now.
You do.
Doesn't
I'm
beat a
even-
back scratcher.
Back
more of a-
scratcher.
Conglomeration of random things. Should we get
I'm
back on
gonna
the trail,
spend-
boys?
Some time investigating the room to see if I can ascertain anything about maybe where they could have gone
Okay.
after.
Okay.
And I mean, it's gonna be a thorough search, so
Investigation check.
I will pass by credit score while searching.
Investigation check.
Ooh, 19, 22.
Okay. As you look around the room for possible clues and whereabouts, just in the basement,
No, I'll go upstairs too.
the whole thing. Okay.
I'm gonna follow him upstairs.
As you're searching in the basement, You don't see any discernible signs. It looks like they were
In and out.
put in here. It doesn't. You don't notice any like knoll tracks either down here specifically. Like, it does not seem like knolls were down here, and so someone else probably brought the group that the knolls no longer needed or wanted down here. So it was probably someone working. You discern it was probably someone working in tandem with them. But you definitely know that the knolls weren't down here. And oddly enough, you don't notice any you don't notice there's not it's not a floor that collects tracks. And
Just
if there
stone
was any,
floor
it's
more than
covered
anything.
with like blood, and it's because it's just a mess down here at this point with all the bodies and the blood all over the floor and the litany of, I think it was like 7 to 8 corpses of the kids, of the students. Once again, notice that they all seem to be and have features of more pure blood elven folk, as opposed to anyone in any kind of elvish nature. And as you're walking by the cage before you hit the stairs, while you're looking around, you do notice that it seems that your prisoner is no longer breathing.
It looks like this one didn't make it through the night. I wouldn't really understand how it would be after transformation to lose a fight and then sit in a corner.
You do know that it's that the process is very taxing on your body, though.
Yeah, that's what.
So-
Yeah, I do know that it does suck. That's for sure. The first time.
Do we know all that, or is that just you, DJ?
What? That he's dead?
That he just described to us about everything.
No, I was saying that out loud.
Well, I meant everything, like the people working with the gnolls and whatnot.
I was gonna say, do you say
Is
that out
just
loud?
you?
That's up to
Sure.
you.
I'm Sherlock Holming's this whole basement. Like I'm out loud speaking
Okay.
everything Grant said.
Can I can I check to see if I know of any cults or anything that might work with gnolls historically?
Yeah, do a history check.
Okay.
So if he said that Kernick had died out loud, I'm gonna go over and start looking it over. Maybe start getting like a burial cloth ready or something.
Okay.
I'm
I had a
gonna,
19.
I'm gonna help him because he needs to be buried.
Okay. So as those two start prepping for a proper burial, gnolls aren't particularly known to work with outside groups unless it's out of absolute necessity or some force higher up. Unless they have greater gain from it, it's very rare. It is known to happen. Seeing the way that these gnolls, or the way that these people had been handled, you do, in the back of your head, something appears up that you do know that there is a cult that had been known to go around ransacking outskirt villages and trying to and kidnapping people, but they're more of like a shadow organization than anything. They're almost just a rumor. You don't know much more than that. You do know that's very rare and not the only things that work with gnolls are the slaves that they like, the mines that they break, and like outland creatures such as hyenas, jackals, that sort of thing that they train to help hunt and kill. It is very strange. You do know that it's very strange that that gnolls were even involved in just kidnapping as opposed to ransacking, killing, and
Burning.
destroying, and destroying everything. So
Grant.
Yeah.
Would my god like even care if I like burn bodies instead of burying them?
no, it's considered a proper. It's considered a proper send off.
Okay, well then I'm not only gonna prep the
Disposal.
one guy's body, I'm gonna prep all of the students' bodies as well.
Okay.
You didn't just say you were gonna burn Kernick, did you?
Did.
I was gonna say before before you did that, I was going to ask like just like a general look over. Did it seem to us that he died of his own injuries and so on?
He was pretty beat to shit when you put him in there, but you can go ahead and make a investigation
Oh, she AFK'd.
check. Yeah, I put her in here. I didn't. She didn't put herself in here. An investigation check if you're looking for something on his body, or if you're trying to discern. Are you proficient in medicine?
Where's that?
Not
the
like
middle
half,
of
No,
the skills chart.
half proficient, like actually proficient.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna say because he was so hurt when he was put in there that you won't be able to like forensic investigate and determine since you're not
Forensic.
or you know what, if you're not, go ahead and make
It
the
was
roll.
also the.
DC is just gonna be pretty high on it because you aren't proficient in medicine.
So go ahead with medicine.
Yeah, medicine. And if you're looking for something on his like on his person, in his body, like if you're trying to like look at what he's carrying, that's investigation.
Okay. I got a 12 on that.
From what you can tell, it's like he was super beat up. Like his body has cut marks all over it. It's got bludgeoning marks from Eldritch blasts the night before. It's got marks from swords and axes. His body's pretty cut up,
Yeah.
pretty badly beaten, and he had like his veins are like what you can see. It looks almost like he has raised veins under his fur that are like bulging, and even still like even though his body is still, they're still almost I wouldn't say pulsing, but like every once in a while it'll like shake. No like real rhythm, just like something is like racking through his body still. And with the information that Glenn had provided you, it's easy to it could very well be that his body was just going through a lot before you guys fought him, and after probably didn't leave his body.
Yeah. All right. If burning is proper disposal, I hand him over and say, do what you must. Just be respectful.
Alright, I wrapped them in cloth and I put them in a pile and I light them on fire.
Before you do that, is anyone checking their body for stuff?
I already searched the students.
Okay. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna search them. What I'm trying to say, I can't remember the name.
Credit score.
Kernick.
Credit score.
Credit score.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna check him, make sure you don't get fleas.
We'll check his body.
Or any
Yep.
of his blood in your mouth. That's probably not a good deal either.
Make an investigation check.
Sounds like a challenge.
I mean, if you want to.
I've got enough classes. I'm good.
What's your roll?
Triple multi-class.
I'm sorry, what?
1.
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't find anything but matted fur and blood.
Mm.
I think my god would care if I took its ears.
He said be respectful.
Okay, fine, I won't take its ears. I won't be...
Be respectful.
Did anyone feed the horse? Is it even here anymore?
It's David's horse.
No
Okay,
one
Sean,
did anything with it.
go upstairs. Back to
Oh yeah, I'm still
You're-
searching upstairs too.
back to your thing. While they are prepping the bodies for burial and all that is going on, nothing inside the house. Again, you take note that there doesn't seem to be any knoll prints, and that for what foot traffic there is here, surprisingly, or maybe not so surprisingly, there is no foot traffic over the spot that that drops into a hole.
Not surprising. There's one set of foot traffic, isn't there?
Yeah, like up to it, but like right on top of it, it doesn't seem to retain foot traffic at all.
Didn't David throw a pit in here?
He did.
Oh yeah,
It kind of got overlooked last week.
but that's not there.
Like half in, half out? It's just gone. It's gone.
That like back half of the house is just gone. It's just a pit.
Makes it harder to tell some things, but we work with what we got.
That's correct.
I was
Well, originally the tracks we were following in my notes were heading northeast. Do you want to look in that direction, maybe along the line of trees, or?
That Kernick scored fella did say something about more students in a tower, but he didn't get the chance to say where.
A tower.
I just remember him saying something about a tower before he turned.
Is there any towers around here?
I think we're in the middle of
Maybe he
the
said
magical
tower.
woods.
Yeah, I have no idea what's out here.
We need some elf eyes.
Some elf
As
eyes.
Flynn starts burning the bodies, I ask him about praying to his god about, Kernick taking the body and all that.
Tell him he's going to a better place, and my god will take care of him.
Thank you, friend.
So is there any other entrances or exits to this clearing that are apparent to us? Other than the one we came in by?
You can continue looking for potential path and tracks behind the house.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
All right.
David, you're streaming your screen, you know that?
Thank you. So, what did you guys?
Did you want investigation for that, or?
Yes, investigation checks for those.
Oof,
Is
I
the
got-
horse here? Make a roll if it decided to run away or not. I don't give a fuck.
You can. The horse isn't within immediate sight. You can
You
try
spell
to
it?
call to it.
Doesn't
See
even
if
have
it
a
comes
name.
to you.
Horse.
I do have a
Horse.
call horn if that helps at all.
You can make an animal handling check to see if the horse comes to you.
I rolled a 3 for that investigation.
Yeah, I was a 9.
Nice.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not a very investigative guy unless they're.
Thought you were
20s.
Sherlock.
That was
Only
me.
on nat 20s. I just like smashing things.
My hobbies include smashing things and
Especially
drinking
yours.
things.
Was someone
Like
going to make an
smash-
animal handling check for that horse?
Sure. Bam. Fat 8.
I'm a -1.
The horse
I
runs
don't
farther away.
13.
I don't care
I was
about the
gonna say,
horse.
since I have
I
the
a
call
-1
horn,
on it, I got 13.
if I
Come on,
rolled,
DJ.
could I get
You are
a
an animal.
advantage on that, or
Uh, no.
okay.
Are you proficient in animal handling?
No.
I doubt anyone is.
No.
Maybe David is. He's got a pet, right? Remember David?
It's a
Remember you had
magic-
pet?
Didn't he summon it magically?
Yeah, my pet. Well, no, the
Yeah.
horse. I threw a patch because we need to get the hell out of town.
And your what you said?
Hmm?
Ooh.
And your what you said? Your horse and your what?
Pet dragon.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you have that.
Maybe.
As you say that,
Is he even here? I haven't even heard about it.
you feel a bite hit you from inside your cloak. You take
So excited.
7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh!
That's what I get for
Ooh.
not.
So he goes, "Am I my pet?"
You alright over there?
Yeah, I haven't been paying any attention to my dragon. He's very angry.
He just wants some mother's
Hope your horse don't find you then.
milk.
So did we find anything with our super low rolls?
You have
3 and 9.
stellar rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy and be like, "Wow, they rolled so bad, I'm gonna do it too." But
Yeah, and I'm not even upstairs yet, so.
I rolled
You-
13.
You guys are burning what, 8 corpses in a basement, and you're just staying down there?
No, I
Guys,
mean
I
I'm
assume they
making
went
my way
outside.
up.
So the two that made the investigation check for outside, you don't, you feel pretty confident that there's nothing this way, but it is the only other way to go. So.
Can't find anything, guys. But I got a feeling.
I don't see a damn thing. My eyes are closed. I forgot how to open them.
All right, I'm gonna walk upstairs.
they're
And
crusty after sleeping.
Yeah, that
Give
blood
my-
sugar in my damn eyes. Ugh.
Quick point of note: how are you guys getting out of the hole?
wasn't.
What
Oh,
do you mean?
David
Oh, 'cause
dropped
he made
a
the pit.
hole on top of the stairs.
yeah.
So how are you guys getting out? Jeff can climb his way out because he can reach up and pull himself up the extra 2 feet. But the rest of you are gonna have to.
Bro,
make,
that was forever ago.
this isn't magic though, so
I'm just gonna use. That's a big ass ladder. I'm just gonna use one of my ladders. Just toss the patch over
You
there.
guys could literally just climb me and then like stand on my shoulders. I'm 7'5".
It's fine.
He's got a ladder. It's good.
Yeah, I'll just throw a patch for a ladder there.
Charlie.
Meanwhile, I'm jumping by the side of the hole, screaming, Xanster! Xanster!
Up, up.
Up!
Me one uppies!
What uppies?
I'll help him up.
Grasp him.
He's being cute.
Broke my headset.
It's like a lizard. Do you little playful lizard? How tall is your character?
Mine.
Foot
Me?
tall.
No, I mean Ness. Is he like
6
4?
foot.
6? That's not too small. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but it's still
The
4
10-foot hole, right?
difference. Yeah.
Mhm.
Shit, at 8 foot tall with my reach, I probably get 11, 10, 10 and a half, 11 foot.
It depends. Do you have long arms or long legs?
I imagine my whole body is proportionate to itself.
Maybe it's not.
And you should be able to reach up approximately 12 feet.
If I'm 8 foot tall and I get like and I have a 3 foot long arm, it's about 2.5 feet.
Okay. So, where are you guys going? Are you gonna continue where you were, or are you going to go behind the house and try trekking that way, or what are you doing? Go back the way you came?
Like this is just a clearing, right? And like there's just forest around this entire shack. Is there another like obvious path besides the way we
I
came
already
in?
asked that.
There is a
Yeah, but then he rewinded it back inside, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
there is a slight path behind the house. It's not like a well-weathered path, but it is a path
Okay.
with apparently no tracks on it because Ace detectives over there.
Ah.
We know it's your job, Glenn, but we took the liberties of investigating this path and we could not determine there were any tracks on it. Perhaps you would like to have a look yourself.
Sure, I'll look for tracks on
Good.
this path.
Proceeds to roll a 3.
I was like, that's not my page. The numbers don't seem right. I rolled a 16.
You pick up on some tracks.
Oh my god. Are they dual tracks?
A cluster, some slight drag marks from as if people were being yanked forward, surrounded by null
Oh,
tracks.
before we go anywhere, it's an just talk with the party here. I don't remember his name, but Lion Man, immediately some worry about him. He could be part of this. He could have caused this. We don't know for sure since we kind of left them in the dirt. They just disappeared.
And they
But
took off.
all this
Alright.
makes them extremely sus to me.
You had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah.
He did say that he was more concerned about protecting the town.
Could have been lying.
Could have been lying, but it definitely says that he has more interest in the town than anything else going on around it.
Yeah, maybe interested in turning them into animals.
True.
I was gonna say, by the way, my notes say it's Akata.
Akata.
Kata, yes, that is correct. Proud of you.
Notes.
Proud that someone besides Derek takes notes.
What else is my brain for?
I mean, I suppose
Apricot.
David takes the best notes. I suppose.
Name now.
But
They're
his notes
apricot.
are like 3 weeks behind.
Yeah, I gotta get it updated. We purged our house,
even
so
know.
I didn't even have a chance to do anything.
I can't rewatch the session, David, to find out what I told you.
I
what
know,
did.
right? I was like, man, he probably really needs to see
I have
this
to
one.
take my own notes, and I don't approve of it.
I don't approve.
What was that NPC? What did I name him? Why did I name him that? I don't know. So next time they meet the same NPC, probably has a different name. No, Akata. It was Akata.
Apricot. Okay.
Sure.
Did we get names for the hyena people? We didn't.
Mm-mm.
They didn't even talk, did they?
They just cackled and then
They
They
were
just
back
whimpered.
then, too.
Cackled.
They didn't really seem of their own mind at all.
No, they was bitch boys.
Yeah, they
They
seemed very
seemed
much
more animalistic than he did. That's for sure.
yeah.
Shall we head along?
Yeah. Let's be wary of him if we run into him again.
Is everyone
Alrighty.
here? Are we all together?
So, who's taking lead then?
I'll
Yes.
take the
Should.
lead.
He's our tracker, more or
I'll
less.
follow, I'll follow behind the bear.
I'm proficient
follow
in
behind
survival
Jeff.
tracking, bro.
Then me. I'll follow behind him.
I guess I'll
Stay by the sandster.
yeah, and I'll be behind them, taking up kind of the rear with, I would assume, Flynn?
It's fine.
Oh, you're moving? Okay. Got all that?
Okay. Yeah. So, make a survival check.
Hmm.
Go in. Bear boy.
9.
The tracks are hard to follow. It has been some time now. It isn't a very cleared path. It looks like more like trampled grass, so it's kind of hard to pick up on, and it seems like it's weaving in between the trees a lot, so it's hard to kind of keep on it. So as you're walking by and the trees start to clear, it takes you about an extra hour than it probably should have to continue. So it takes you about 3 hours to hit the edge of these trees.
Are we heading northeast? Did someone say something about that?
I did. That's where the original tracks we were following were heading.
I brought you to
Shack.
where we were. The shack.
The Love Shack,
Love Shack,
where we can
baby.
drink blood together.
Got a Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail.
So we're cleared out of the forest now.
You are hitting the edge of the forest. Yeah, you're outside the forest, and in front of you sits a litany of pretty tall hills, not quite mountains. They are a ways off as you are just exiting this this treed area.
No leftover camps from Knowles. I don't even know if they sleep.
You did not come across any, no.
Damn. They could be way far ahead of us.
I think
Yeah.
we should probably keep an eye out for like caves and stuff. As it, it
This is
seems
just
like
an
they-
open field now, right?
With
well,
hills.
Besides the
currently-
hills in front of
hills
us.
and stuff.
Currently, yeah.
You can keep an eye out. Hell, it could be a burrow or some shit too, though.
Okay. Someone besides Glenn, make a perception check.
Somebody in the front or just anybody?
Anyone?
I will do it.
17.
He
Just
will
kidding.
do it.
He will do it. Captain Cuck is evolved.
You notice about as you exit the clearing, you take note of about about mile, 2 miles out, because it's pretty flat until the hills hit. Towards the base of one of these hills, you could just barely make out a black obelisk-like figure, like
Only one
just
of
a statue thing.
Okay.
Not quite in the direction you're heading, but slightly off to the side of it. Probably about half a mile out of the way.
What do you see with your special eyes?
I see a statue up ahead.
Like what kind of statue?
The tracks aren't heading that way though.
I mean, like
we're
in a
following?
generalized sense, they're heading towards it, but like as you got closer, it peters more to your left as opposed to what your assumed route is.
You want to check it out?
The statue.
Yeah, sounds like fun time.
We're not doing anything important.
Kind of
Let's
statue.
fucking
mean,
do it.
There's
I
a
do
statue.
believe our decision last time was to stay on track as to not upset the guards back in town.
Wow,
Again.
Mr. No funds over
We're
here.
miles away from.
I mean, I
Fine.
talked us out of that problem once. It's not gonna happen twice.
It's not.
I'll
I don't want to be
I'll talk
slaughtered
about
by
it next
guards
time,
because
how's
I just
that?
happen to be standing next to you guys.
I've got a lot of things I want to do, and being locked up in prison isn't one of them. Again.
I'll
All right.
I'll talk to the guards next time. How about that?
That's a
Alright.
No.
horrible plan.
We'll leave it to next.
Absolutely not.
I've spent enough time in a cell. I'm fine.
What was it? A cell? It was a nice tavern.
If you guys insist,
Onward we proceed.
I'll
I guess.
oblige to investigate the statue.
Well, now you're just throwing everything off.
You just said no.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody agreed with me last time about the bugbear. Things worked out, but
Things worked out.
say we put it to a group vote.
Roll a
I like that.
D100.
No, we just all say aye or nay or yay.
I don't care.
It's not an
Oh,
option.
All we can just do it right now. All in favor to go to the statue, say aye.
Aye.
That's 1-0. Guess we're going.
I said to go to the statue.
I know. He was the only one that said yeah. No one said
Then
nay.
The rest of us aren't going. Then is what that means.
Got you.
It was a
I'll
group
go
vote.
with- I'll go with.
Fear of
You
prison.
either say yes, you want to go, or you just
Or you
don't
say
wanna
no.
go.
No, you said
you
yay
don't
or
wanna
nay.
go.
No one said nay.
Only one person wanted to go towards it.
God damn.
Don't worry.
zoomers.
You were with the majority. Don't worry.
All right.
I don't care.
We voted against
I
it.
understand
I don't
that.
care is not an option.
I don't care. Are we going to it or not? I don't
Onward.
care.
I
Onward
said we
for
go.
freedom.
I said we stay
I
on
s-
point.
Say we stay on point.
Shadow
Alright.
says she wants to stay on point as well.
Oh, look
Okay.
at that.
Let's
Three
do
of
it.
us.
That's a lot of nays.
How far off the trail is it exactly? Like, well, I don't know. I'll just wait till
That
we
was
get
like a
closer.
mile, didn't you?
Yeah, he said it was a couple miles off.
Yeah.
From what you can see and best discern, it looks like it would be like anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half out of your way as you would start going towards it.
Then
We
in
can-
that case, I say nay.
We're already so behind.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
mark it on the map for
Especially
a return
considering it
trip.
appears that these gnolls haven't rested at all. So
Do we have a map?
You
carry a
have
map?
a world map.
I
Well,
have
you
a
have
map
a
that was sent to me in a
I
DM.
know-
I have a map, but do we have a map?
you guys have an Ashura map.
Okay.
You
We'll
guys
mark it
don't
on the
have
map.
a area region specific map, but you guys have an
Hey, wait,
Ashura.
that'd be a good
region
idea.
map.
I should do that. Mark it on the map. It's genius.
Mark it on the map. We'll come back.
We'd be
Is
better
that
Put an
something we can
X.
do? How do you do that?
I'm just gonna snip a picture of the map
in
and
the
mark
paint.
It's called download it.
it.
What is this download?
Windows key, snip it out.
Below the first big chunk of them, before the 3, towards the top northeast, is about where I was picturing it.
Of the hills.
So, can you see my mouse?
Ooh.
No. You just share screen, not like Chrome specifically.
Oh. Share screen.
Because I'll have applications and then there's a screen option.
You
Based
see
on
my
my-
Yep.
here-ish.
It's still looking for me.
Mtifu.
Where my cursor is would
Got
be
it.
roughly where it is.
Are all these unnamed houses just really small towns?
You don't know?
I don't know the map. I don't know the continent I live in.
You have been there, little farmer boy. No. You don't know.
I've been all over this land. Silvery Moon. Should have just made it Silver Moon.
That's the actual name from the lore, though.
So, goodbye.
Marked.
What
Maybe
are
later.
you guys doing? Onward.
On track.
Onward.
Onward.
Mm.
Survival check. Scouting bear.
When we get closer to the actual hills, I'd like to keep an eye out for any kind of cover that might be available at the base of the hills. Can I
Okay.
do that?
I got a 22.
As you shake off your tired morning, you start picking up on the trail a lot easier than you had been. Even along the way, you will even spot a couple drops of blood here and there, indicating to you that you feel like you're going in the right direction. As you're going, you see what looks to have been like the dirt is pretty trashed compared to the tracks you've been following, possibly indicating a scuffle that happened.
No bodies though.
Make an investigation check. No bodies. Big patches of blood here and there, though. Closely in around that area. As
Sounds
you
like
get
RuneScape
closer,
music.
what?
Sounds like RuneScape music.
Probably is. And as you are starting to get closer to this hill, you do see a wooden structure start creeping into your view.
Is it a shack?
Now, from this point, you're probably about 400 feet away.
400 miles away.
400 miles away.
Some good vision.
400 feet.
I
you're-
have special eyes.
You're like 400 feet away.
Wooden shack. We haven't gotten to the actual hills yet, correct?
No.
Okay.
It's not a wooden shack. It's a wooden structure.
Wooden structure. Apologies.
It is pretty substantial in size.
Oh boy.
Is this the tower?
As you can see,
Is it towering?
it's more expansive than what you had been seeing previous.
Thick. Not tall.
What is the lay of the land around the outside of it looking like? Just still flat grass?
Pretty flat, yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe
It's
a
just
little
open
hill,
field still
maybe
too,
like a
right?
little hill here or there, but not like not like the towering hills behind it. Like these are just like your run of the mill dips in the road.
Mm-hmm.
Does
It
the
looks-
structure have windows?
So like it looks. Make a perception check.
Oops. 14.
It looks like it has some outpost towers around it. It looks to be fenced, high fences. From what you can make out from your current distance, it looks to be like fenced off with outpost towers.
Watchtowers.
Did we find like
It's
some kind
more
of
of
a
the
settlement?
village guards.
I have no knowledge of this place.
I don't know if it's a settlement. It's not on the map.
Yeah.
The gnolls figured out how to use a hammer.
I doubt that. Maybe. With the right direction.
The track's heading straight towards it.
From what you can discern right now,
Oh boy.
That ain't good.
How do
In
you
an
guys want
open
to
field, middle of the day.
Doesn't seem like a good
What's
idea.
the worst that can happen?
So let's think about this. We saw like what appeared to be a scuffle, pools of blood,
Yes.
tracks leading to a wooden structure fenced in. So they're fortified. It could have been a little village, a little tiny something. Do we see? Can I look for people in these watchtowers? Can I see anything in these watchtowers?
you are
400
400
feet
feet
is
away,
very
but yeah, you
far.
can try.
Well, we
It's
can
not
get
terrible. You can make out
closer
people.
to it.
He pulls
close
out
do you
his
wanna get?
monocle.
Without risking,
We
if
could.
it's an enemy.
How tall is the grass in this field?
Like ankle high.
Yeah.
I'd say we just go running up, weapons drawn, and you know,
I rolled.
Very much disagree.
that way they know we're there, and
Just like,
I rolled
did
an
we ever get
18 to look and see if I can see any kind of figures in these towers from so far away.
At this range, you can't make out any kind of figures.
ever get that horse?
No.
No one said anything, so it's gone.
Okay. Can your dragon fly?
It could sneak up if we needed it to, yes.
You can see through its eyes, right?
I can do telepathy and... One sec.
Is there some way to scout it out safely with your dragon?
You can always fly over. Who knows?
That's what I'm
If he gets a
saying.
crossbow bolt, then he gets a crossbow bolt.
True.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for that, but I don't really see another good way to approach this if we don't know.
I really don't want to just walk up to it in the middle of the day.
That sounds like a horrible idea, so I'm with
Could
you
wait
on
till
that
night.
one.
Could wait till night.
Do you want to wait till night? See what happens?
I mean, we could we still have his dragon do like a quick?
I
Yeah, we
can
can have it
still have my dragon move up.
How far away from that statue now?
To spend the day going over there.
Go over there, do that, and come back at night.
Yeah, but we'll be pretty tired and exhausted.
Maybe it's a good time. You don't know. Could be an orgy of nymphs or something.
I don't know what those are.
I don't know what they are either.
An orgy.
So here's the problem.
you know, nymph.
If he's
short for nymphos.
if he's headed over there, I have to be within 100 feet of him to receive the telepathy.
You can see
Just-
through his eyes. You just can't send him messages or instructions.
Correct. He can send me images and stuff like that.
Within the 100 feet, you can be like, "Go."
Say,
You
could he
come
relay
back.
the
Let me
information when he comes
see.
back?
You can still see through his eyes and stuff while that's going on, but you can't tell him specific the instructions if you aren't within 100 feet of him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I guess,
You want to fly over?
yeah.
If you're not comfortable with it, we can wait till night. I'm
No,
cool
it's
doing that,
fine.
too.
I'll do a little flyover with them and see what we can do.
I would like your dragon to roll initiative.
Okay, so what are you having him do?
I'm having him basically fly over to the structure, trying to see. So, be perception? No? Maybe?
Before he takes off, he just stares at you. He looks very pissed.
Yeah, I noticed.
Give him a cookie.
Can I do an investigation to see if there's any critters in the area?
Yeah.
$20.
You see some wildlife, like rabbits, rats, stuff like that.
You said we're 400 feet away, right? Okay. So I will try to Eldritch Blast one of the rabbits.
Hit him with an eldritch blast.
Bolt hit.
Okay.
I am
What is a
so
rabbit's
confused.
AC? 1.
14.
You have AC. Okay, you hit it.
14 damage.
Okay. It's dead.
Rabbit dead. Okay, so I grab said rabbit and I try to offer it to my dragon as a peace offering and a treat.
And I'm gonna say to the dragon, if you don't eat it, can I have that?
Turns the other way.
I
Well, you heard what
apologize
he didn't say.
for ignoring you for 4 sessions. I will do better. I promise. And here, rabbit as peace offering.
You get the sense that with the body language and the way he reacts, that is not why he's pissed at you.
I have a
We
source
might
of
just be
enemy
here till night.
friendship if you
Yeah.
You
wanna
force
borrow it.
him to go.
I do not force him.
You do have that as your pack of chain.
I will not force him.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
appreciate him to do it
friendship
willingly,
if-
so it's not, so we have like a nice camaraderie, but I can understand why he's pissed.
You apparently don't.
No. No clue. I would, okay, so let me ask him, why are you mad? Like, send me something to help me understand.
So if he's not gonna eat that rat,
Do
uh,
a
It's all yours, bud.
do a history check.
yay.
16.
While they're hashing that out, does anyone want to play some Caverns and Krakens?
Oh my god. You don't even spell caverns. That's a K.
The emotion of humiliated. Your history check to have you remember is that you know that pseudo dragons are basically like big dragons in the way they act and carry themselves. You recall that they are not that they like hoarding shiny objects, and that pseudo dragons in particular despise being referred to as
His
pets,
pets.
instead of partners.
Okay.
I feel bad for just taking that that rabbit.
So
I'll slide you 2 gold if you want.
keep your gold. So I apologize for calling you a pet. I will refer to us as partners from here on.
He like rolls his head, and he starts flying towards the settlement outpost.
My
You had to pick
bad.
the moody teenager, bro.
I should have done a little bit more research.
Moodiest summons ever.
What did you react?
Philomere, you having girlfriend problems?
Yes. But so he starts flying off from what you said. All right.
Is he going stealthily, or is he just?
No, he's not darting in any means. He's slowly making his way up.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
Making his way downtown.
Stealth is based off of Dex. He's got a +2.
He has +4. It's one of his skills.
Gotcha. That's still an 8.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it there. Okay.
Yep.
Turn off this shit. I am not a bear right now.
He keeps going. Okay. As he starts to approach the outpost, you need to make a perception check.
+3. 12.
Okay. You see a wooden watchtowers. As he flies over, he like looks down. There seems to be a building in the middle of a ring of wooden, like a wooden fence. Place is crawling with those. You see someone, a figure, chained to a rock in the middle of this, out in front of this building. blood all over the floor. You see one of these gnolls like whipping these figures. Some of these figures that are like chained and shackled together. There are a lot of gnolls here. Different kinds. Some same, some different than what you'd seen.
Okay.
Some look more armored, some look more better equipped. After he spends about 5 minutes way up high, circling around, he starts heading back towards you.
So, from what I can tell, our prisoners that we've been searching for are here, but there are a crap ton of gnolls.
What's a
A
crap?
scrap ton? What the heck is a scrap?
What's a gaggle?
Talking like an army?
Yeah.
Does it look like we could handle it?
No.
Do you think we should
Sounds like the perfect challenge.
do you think we should try to post up and see if any come or go? Is
That could
worth
be a good
the
idea.
trouble?
What are we gonna do if we see
Or-
them coming and going?
I mean, I was just thinking of watching to see.
The problem is
No.
that they are torturing the prisoners, and there was a lot of blood within the vicinity, so I don't know how much longer some of them are going to last. So we are on a time crunch here.
We need an army.
I was gonna say, do you think we could send
notice-
one of us, two
I was
of
gonna
us,
say, did you notice any way in?
someone
I did
back
not.
to town, ask for reinforcements, inform the guard?
That's over a day's trip.
Yeah, we would not be able to go back.
If we had a horse, might be quicker.
I was thinking about that too. Ooh, that died. Why did that die? Interesting. But so
What does the entrance look like?
I did not see it.
It's gate doors open out wide, pretty clear, good sight from the building of all the way around it.
So we do have another option.
I'm listening.
What?
We could have a distraction.
You said there's an army in there.
There is an army.
Distract-
Obviously, our bard.
Put on a concert in the middle of the field.
I mean, you've got thaumaturgy.
I don't
do.
know.
I do.
From what you could see, there was like 8 really well equipped gnolls. There was a lot of noise coming from inside the building, and there's 2 on each watchtower that hugs each side of this.
So there is a potential that we could sneak in if we do this very carefully. That would mean no scale mail following us.
Yeah, but not all of us are the sneakiest.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a couple of us that are proficient in it.
So
Okay.
you want to set up a distraction and have some sneak in? Is that what
Yes, is what I'm thinking. Could be a good option.
you're... Okay.
But the other problem would be is if they get caught, or not caught, but if they get seen, what signal would we have for just all-out slaughter?
Yeah.
Do we want that? Can
We would
handle that?
we would have to if they snuck in and got found out. we would have to have some sort of signal to say, hey, rest of the people just bust down the front door and go in.
In terms of the distraction, I can cover you with thaumaturgy because I can cast it up to 3 times.
Okay.
What
I
is
could
that?
make a flame brighter. I could make a noise louder. At any point within 30 feet of me. So
And I think shadow would be the best option for sneaking in.
I'm down to
Or
be
is,
on the
uh,
distraction team.
And then
if
I would
anybody-
definitely say do it. Like, what time of day? We're midday right now, I would assume.
I think we should do this at night.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And I was gonna ask, how long would it take us to like make our way around this from a distance to kind of scope out the lay of the land? Would we have time to do that?
To make a complete 360 or just to get to the other side?
We'll start with just getting to the other side.
It's only 400 feet. That's only a football in the field. of
That's
30.
that's 400 feet away from us, but I'm wondering how big around it is, right?
To keep that distance. Would you be doing it stealthily or at normal speed?
Guess it depends on what I come across while I was doing it. As I just don't know how big of an area this outpost is, so.
It would take you about 10 to 15 minutes to do it at normal speed.
Yeah.
Double that
Yeah.
to do
And it's
it.
about midday right now, right?
It's starting to hit towards later afternoon, but yeah,
I think we'd have time to scope this out.
Yeah.
that's just to get to the other side. If you're trying to get
Right.
all the way around, then it's
Double it, right?
double that. But if you're doing it stealthily, it's 4
Yeah.
times that.
Yeah. So we're looking at, if we did it all stealthily, we're looking at an hour?
Hour and a half, roughly.
But 2 hours, 4 times.
I think that's plenty of time. I don't know, what's the day-night cycle like? Like if it's late afternoon right now, does the sun go down?
Sun will go down. You're not exactly sure. Rough guess is that it would set somewhere between anywhere from 4 to from 2 to 6 hours.
Be cutting it close, I guess.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I say we
Um,
wait till the gnolls go to sleep and then we just sneak in.
Well, that's half the plan.
Yeah.
I missed that. I have to plan that. I apologize.
That's alright.
No, that's fine.
When
I-
they have
I think we
watches
should-
like we do.
I think we should just take the stealthy route and scout around it real quick and see what we can find.
Alrighty.
I mean, I think we're pretty much. Are we all in agreement with the original plan, based on what we find of doing a distraction, and then splitting some off and sneaking in?
Who's on team A and who's on team B?
Like I said, I got the distraction. I can create the distraction. I just don't want to be alone.
Yeah, so more than likely we would need. You're not wearing loud armor, right, Xanster?
Or medium armor.
I'm
No,
not
yeah.
wearing
Oh,
any armor.
I'm
He's
just
naked?
loud in general.
No, he's
Yeah.
naked, he's just wearing clothes.
Because I would say at night would be his best option to stick with Zyrtec while he moves up because he has to be within 30 feet to make the distraction. I would go along with Shadow to head, at least attempt to be stealthy to go in, and then we'd have the rest of the group ready for anything else that could possibly happen.
was gonna say if he can make noises louder, whatever, then I can stick by and like play my lute or whatever. And or
The
was
only
that
noise
another part of the plan
I
that I missed?
should clarify. The only noise I can make louder is my own voice. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you could be like an amplifier or something.
just my voice.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking my plan is. So kind of leave it up to the group to see if they decided that is cool or not.
I mean, I'm fine with my part.
So who's
I'll do
going
whatever
in
role I need to
stealthing?
be.
You want me to stay with Zerkix to protect him,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And
I'm
who-
wearing chainmail armor and I am not good at stealth.
That's why I said you would be waiting outside, waiting for a signal for anything that would happen. Basically, the signal would be an Eldritch Blast into the sky.
Okay.
I was gonna say I also have a call horn, so
Could be useful too.
Yeah.
that way you could also save one of your spell slots for your Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is at will.
Eldritch
Oh,
Blast
okay.
is a cantrip. It doesn't cost him anything.
Oh, okay. Oh.
who's going
Still,
in?
you could use
Shadows.
that towards the.
It
Does
would be-
Shadow want to do this? Is this something Shadow wants to do?
I'm good at stealth. If
Okay.
others could be.
I'm
She just
good
kind
at
of stares.
stealth.
She just gives you a cold stare, David.
I don't have to go in with her. She doesn't want me to. Because, yeah, it would probably be a bad idea for me to go in because my stealth is trash.
How about you, Glenn?
I'm same as Gavin. I have rickety rackety armor. I don't want
I
to go.
have
So we're literally looking at
plus
just sending
4
Shadow in
to
on her
my
own.
stealth.
Do you want to go in then? We got plenty outside.
I feel like 2 of us going in is better than one of us who she probably won't get caught. I'm not saying that you're gonna get caught. Just saying if some shit does go down,
She would be the one that takes care of it all, anyways.
I mean she could probably get a few of them, but if she gets mobbed, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
You're assuming I'm going to get caught.
No.
No.
That sounds like you want to do it by yourself.
I'm preparing for the worst, hoping for the best
So wise.
in science.
I'll
Okay,
go with
so-
Shadow.
All I'm saying is we weren't that stealthy in the cave when all of us tried to sneak in.
True. She has.
Which I said would happen.
Shadow has
Um,
a crossbow, right? Or a bow.
Oh,
I do.
Do you have any way of lighting an arrow if need be?
I have a way of
Oh, yeah, dancing lights.
communicating
True. That too.
if we need something. And you watch as she
Say, I'll-
takes a
not here. I guess we're in daylight.
you watch as she takes out this thin copper wire and she twists it around her fingers and she points it at Glenn. She's like, I can send messages to and from people. And she puts it away. And you hear that in your head. She looks
That's
back
not
out, she goes, you can reply to this message.
You can reply to this message.
Okay, so Team
She
Stealth,
goes
I
in
have
by
Shadow
herself.
I have Shadow and Xanster.
Team Stealth
Or
is
she going
Shadow
solo?
by herself.
Just Shadow. Okay.
And she can send a message if she's in
Yeah,
trouble.
Go with.
She wants to go alone.
Yeah, she wants to be alone, and I'm all for that because she's way better at this than us.
Well, that makes splitting the teams up easily then.
Yep, because I'll be outside with you.
What am I looking for?
You're going to be looking for where the patrols are, and then you would be looking to see how many people are captured right now. Because I can only see who the ones that were being whipped in the center, and I don't know if there's any more.
We're sending her in. Do we even need to do the distraction?
Do we?
I mean, if you can send a couple of them out here, I can probably murder them. easily enough. But I mean, only a handful of them. I don't want to see an army come out that fucking door at me.
Okay. Someone does have to be within 120 feet of me, though, in order to hear my message.
It complicates things.
I can probably get as far as
That's like half the facility, so.
I could probably get as far as just hanging outside waiting for something. If she needs something.
Then you're talking about Solo approaching a fortress with guard towers.
Well, no, well, I mean, I could.
As well as you being so large.
I got good stealth. I'm just throwing things out there.
How stealthy can you be in an open field, though?
I'm not saying we're going during the day.
You don't think they'll light things up?
You don't think they have
I'm
dark
sure they
vision?
will, but God, I
You're
didn't think
just
about
gonna
the dark
pick up
vision.
a tree and walk behind it.
Pick up a tree and walk behind that tree.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say, Ornette can stand outside the compound, and he still has the call horn.
Listen, I'm just proficient in killing things. Point the sword in the direction you need.
Well, why don't we do are we doing half a round, or you want to do a full 360 of the outpost? It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah, I would say full 360. That's fine.
Alright, let's do it. Stealthily.
Stealthily. Okay. Are you guys all going?
Don't need
Who's
to.
going in this 360 party?
Since I'm the one strategizing, I guess I'll go.
I will take part as well.
I will go.
If one of us could
Squishy, squishy.
make ourselves look like one of them, then we could take Filmir in as prisoner.
I can put on their ears.
No, my back!
Well, I have costume, but I don't know. I don't know much about that yet. Still haven't read this one. Oh, this isn't.
She has a disguise kit.
Okay. Alright, Unga Bunga. You want to be a Null?
I was thinking more along the lines of all the people that were taken were elves,
Well, yeah.
so we could take you in
I
as
have
prisoner.
I have no problem being captive.
Okay.
I don't know, would you be too tall for a Null?
Who,
I don't know
Jeff?
what this magic does.
It's a disguise kit.
Yes. I'd probably be too tall. I could probably mimic one of the bigger bastards.
Like the mimic we saw in the cave.
A little more finesse, but yeah.
Do you just want for me to dress you both up as that and send you in?
I don't know. I'm getting a bad feeling. I'm already getting a bad feeling. Everyone's all indecisive. Ain't nobody knows what they want to do. I don't know what the hell we're gonna
Then
do.
we should just fucking run in like
we
men.
should not just run in like men.
Hey, running in like men. is
Liturgy and
best
scream
in
Leroy
the
Jenkins into the air. Total joke. I'm not doing that.
He grabbed something.
Running in like men was Nez's first option, so I'm just
It
throwing
was
that
his
one out
first
there.
option.
He's rolling dice, boys.
Don't worry about me.
I don't like it.
All
I don't
right.
like any.
So
Stop metagaming.
yeah, first
Guys are
thing.
just out in the middle of the field discussing
Bickering.
about
Yeah.
what your plan is.
400 feet away.
I thought
400 feet
off
away.
The line of the tree line. I didn't think
There's
we
no
were.
forest around. It's in the middle of a
No,
fucking
we're in the middle of a
dude.
field. So okay, so are we
So did you
going?
guys change the plan? I'm sorry, I've been distracted.
No, that's fine.
Get for
Because
having
it sounds
kids.
like we're about to be in trouble for sitting on our ass.
Yeah.
I think we should move at least. Probably get out of sight a little better. Here.
It's an open field.
There's hills. That thing doesn't take up the entire hillside.
It's in front of the hill.
Is
I
it
say
out in
we
the open
set
field?
a small part of the field on fire and then move away from it and use that as a distraction as we're checking everything out.
Would they care? Gnolls like to burn and fucking murder.
Then they would probably come to it to see, you know, who of their ranks is starting a fire out in the field.
Whatever. I don't know.
Might be a further distraction as we're trying to stealthily check the area out.
All right. So, I guess. Are we going with the disguise route, or are we going with the stealth route?
Why don't we just have some
¿Por qué no
people
las
stealth
dos?
up to the watchtowers that aren't inside
Okay.
and take out the guards in there silently, and we can go from there.
Alrighty. So are we gonna do our 360 investigation, I guess?
Is there only 2 watchtowers?
There seem to be one per corner. Hugs each corner.
So do we do it?
Fuck,
They haven't
let's do it.
decided
down.
anything yet, Derek.
God damn.
I'm
What's the
down.
problem?
I'm game. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do
Let's
something.
do it. Let's do it.
Do something crazy?
Do something
Leroy
crazy.
Jenkins.
So what are
Leroy
we doing?
Jenkins? Yeah, what are we doing? We didn't decide.
We're gonna do the 360. That's what the last thing said was.
360 what?
Investigation.
360 no scope.
Okay.
What is that gonna solve?
Who's stealthing around the entire vicinity?
Wasting time and opportunity
Okay,
to
well,
be found.
what have you suggested we do? I haven't heard you say
I
anything.
suggested we go inside the fucking watchtowers and take out the guards in the watchtowers first. You know,
When
the
did you
ones
say
watching over the fucking building.
When
How
did you
are we
say
gonna get
that?
up to the towers?
It's called stealth, the same way you're trying to decide to walk into the fucking thing.
It's still a fenced-in area. I mean, I'm assuming we can't just waltz
Understood.
into a watchtower.
Watchtowers were inside of it.
He said they're hugging each corner.
Watchtowers hug each corner of the structured area. The fence runs in between them, using them as like outside fence posts. There could be an entrance from either side. You don't know. Boyo didn't roll very high.
Hence, I wanted to walk around and check the outside perimeter. But apparently, I'm an idiot for wanting to do that.
It's a waste of time.
Okay, let's do it your way. Which one are we going to?
I don't know. I ain't got no stealth. I ain't doing it.
Oh my god.
All right.
I've already said the same thing as Ness. I said we fucking oonga boonga our way in there, but
Which one of us is herding cats, Grant?
Huh? Yeah, no. This is great. I love it.
All right.
Uh,
So
do whatever you want to do. I don't care. If you want to walk
do whatever I
around,
wanna do.
walk around the entire thing and investigate, and then get fucking seen because you're taking so long to do anything, it's not gonna change anything.
all right, well, we'll walk up to your outpost then. Pick one. There's
I'm
two.
not walking up to anything. There's 4.
What's the fucking point?
How about this? How about this? The people that are willing to do things make the options here, because if you're not willing to do anything, if you're not like stealth enough or whatever to do anything, then I mean you're just adding more options that aren't necessarily even going to involve you. I mean, I don't know.
All right, whatever.
yeah.
I'll just sit down in the field. Go ahead.
You guys want to play? You want to play with flowers with me? We basically what I've been fucking doing this entire time.
I'm good for a 360. Just see what we got. I don't know.
All right, let's go. Fuck these clowns.
Alright, I'm gonna go do the stealth op investigation. Bodyguard, most likely.
Thank you.
And you're trying to keep this 400-foot radius?
Yes.
So, who's all going then?
Nah.
Advanced.
Me.
Roll stealth checks.
I guess 16.
17.
9.
I'm not.
First thing to note, Shadow's nowhere to be found. And she took off a while ago.
I expected as much.
I didn't even hear her leave.
Yeah, her stealth is really good. And her stealth roll was even better.
She literally fucking Skyrim invisibility right in front of all of us.
Walked away.
She was crouching. Was gone.
Okay. You all think you're hidden pretty well. You start walking.
That's a
across.
great way to state it.
You're moving at half speed because you're moving stealth.
A fucking
The
400
first,
foot circle. More than that.
That'd be much more than that if we're maintaining 400 feet from that.
800 diameter.
and you guys are moving at 15 feet around. Times that by 6. Divide that by 6. Okay. As you're walking around, you get to about halfway.
We're on the backside now?
Yep.
Are we in the hills at this point, or are those still a ways off?
They're probably about about 100 feet from the back of this structure.
But we're in them.
There seems to be or no, 100 feet from where you are, so about 500 feet from there is a slight part of the hills that you can keep traveling through, This isn't on like a roadway. Like the roadway, quote unquote, that you guys were following was more of a lightly walked path. But there does seem to be a split some ways behind you. A little more well traveled. All seeming to come from that either coming from or going to the structure. Roll a perception check, Zerkix, while you're back there. I guess all of you that are back there can.
Perception.
That is. It's my bonus. 5.
17.
3.
Ness. Shadow rolled like shit, but that's because it is daytime and she can barely see. Ness, you notice that, like, along the hills, if not inside the hills themselves, there are like ruined stone structures. Like old forgotten remnants of building. Some buildings, very few. Very rough and ragged, the ones that are remaining. Corner of a house here. A toppled over tower there. Very faint, very subtle. I need you all to re-roll stealth checks. As you continue.
Did you
your
give
back
me
path.
inspiration, Grant?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say my thing was lit up. I don't know if I hit it or not.
For role playing through and discussing
19.
your backstory and how well you played that last week. 19.
Yeah.
5.
12.
But I also wanted to share that information of, like, there may have been houses around here at one point.
17. Okay.
Around what? In the fields?
Just pretty much where we're walking.
Or
right
where
now.
they're at? Oh wait, I'm not there.
As you guys
Disregard.
continue back your way, trying to make your way back to where you once were. You hear from deep within the settlement. As you're walking the perimeter of this, you can hear faint screams. And with the sheer ferocity that whips crack the air, you can hear that thing cracking a lot. You notice
They would make. Oh, sorry.
more movement.
Did me and Glenn hear that or no?
You hear the whip because of how it
400 feet away?
whips are loud. They break the sound barrier, which is why they make the cracking sound.
They do?
Yeah.
I didn't even
They
know
do.
that. Holy fuck.
Fun fact for the day then.
Makes you think a little differently about Jesus, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a little rough, dude. Rip Jesus, my homie.
I think we should make a slight detour on our way back, just in case, because I haven't necessarily been the most stealthy, I would say.
All we heard was the cracking. For our group, we didn't hear the horn.
Your group, I guess you will hear faint echoes of it, especially you, Glenn. You do. Gavin, you don't hear anything. I believe your passive perception is
Playing with
9.
flowers.
I'm chasing a butterfly right now.
All those ears, you can't hear shit.
Yeah, no, your
That's why he
passive
collects
perception- Your passive perception is 9, so you don't hear the horn, but Glenn, you do. As you guys have been trying to stealth around, you have noticed the occasional, as Ness has been like sneaking with you. Occasionally, he like stops to like stand up and like look around. Goes, oh, my back.
I just gut punch him.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
but you guys seem to
11.
think that you're making good headway. You miss.
Point blank, and you miss.
So,
And I miss.
are you guys walking straight back to your party? You guys taking an even
So
longer
this-
We
route?
we heard a
Whole
horn.
time, We've
I'll
seen
probably head in.
nothing in terms of an access point, a weak wall, just nothing at all. It's just one big solid fence all the way around, and no.
There's doors in the front, and there is a much smaller door in the back.
Are the other boys in sight at this point?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
How far away are we?
Say 100.
Sure, we'll go back. Going back, boys. A smaller door.
As you've been walking around, you note that the width of the thing seems to be about a like 100-foot by 150-foot long structure. Outside walls. Right.
Anybody seen or heard from Shadow?
Nope.
Keep talking with you guys.
Yeah, she was with you guys.
Oh, she was with us. Got you.
Oh, I thought she went in on her
I
own.
thought she just took off on her own.
Yeah.
She started heading that way, and then she saw you guys
Gotcha.
attempting to
Back.
sneak up behind her, and she just waited.
Attempting.
Comparatively, yes, attempting.
So, here's my thought. It's only a couple hours before night now. We could have Shadow sneak in the back, maybe send someone with her to help these prisoners, and then I can fire off a distraction out front, and Glenn can have his way and we could charge the outpost towers. Or is that spreading us too thin?
It might be.
I don't know, 2 of us. That leaves what, 5?
You sure you want to wait like another hour?
Yeah, it sounds like they're already getting the shit kicked out of them.
Sure, yeah, I guess we could go now.
As guys, it's perfect timing.
We're all distracted because they're beating the.
Did you see any entrances on the watchtowers?
There's
on
a
the
s-
outside?
I was not told that there was. So I don't know.
Glad you were paying attention.
I asked. This is what I got for you. Small door
I
on the
just
backside.
walked the circle. I wasn't looking at anything.
You seem to have noticed that the only entrance into the watchtowers would have been from inside. you didn't see any entrances to any.
Nothing on the outside, my
on the
friend.
outside.
So we'd have to fucking climb the wall.
We
in
need
order
to
do
get
that.
Almost
Yeah.
as if
Yeah.
a strategic place to put entrances
ladder?
to watchtowers are from
On the inside
safe
defense.
walls.
It's kind of what I figured, but I didn't want to demean him.
Well, that's what I was getting at the whole time. He's like, let's just charge watch. I was like, how do you get the fuck inside a watchtower?
You just climb it, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
Philomir, you got any more of those fancy ladders or black holes on your coat?
I
Throw it
got.
on candy.
Yeah, you could black hole the bottom of it and just watch it fucking fall.
You could do that, I guess.
No,
Just crumble the tower with a pit.
the pits are done.
It'd only fall.
I do
10
have a
10
24
feet, but
foot
then-
tower.
Yeah,
Tower.
it loses
collapse.
its structure.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to land on it and fall over.
That would have been fucking hilarious. Or throw it on the wall, and it's just a free fucking entrance, bro.
I mean, I got a portable ram.
Or floor for
Fuck. Fuck. That sounds perfect.
After you spent all this
Are we talking like a battering ram, or are
Yeah,
we
is it like a
talking
battering
a
ram or
sheep
like a-
ram?
yeah.
Because
It says portable
Oh, by the
ram.
way, I have a portable battery ram.
I just realized.
don't-
My bad.
I just don't want him to throw it down and all of a sudden, we got, bleh, a ram on it.
It does say portable ram. But let me see something real quick.
Well, now that we know he has that, I know you meatheads like to do the more forward thinking strategies, so I'm not opposed to that either.
I say David just summons everything he has.
No.
There's a lot.
Were there outposts like that in the back corners of the structure, or just in the front?
Every corner had one.
Okay.
Every corner had a watch post.
So we could do, if you want to split up, you could have Shadow, Xanster, Zerkix, Ness go in the back, and the rest of us can go in the front. Me, Philomir, and
So a portable ram gives you a +4 bonus on strength checks to break down a door. And one other person can help you to give you an advantage on it.
So,
bust that
who's
fucking
the
door
strongest?
down.
I have 18 strength and I'm +4 on it.
I have 20 strength.
We got our rams.
I am a buff boy. Or should we have 4 and going in the front door?
How would you guys feel about doing it blind?
What do you mean?
Oh
I could
god.
throw down darkness in front of the door so you can't be shot at by
No,
watchtowers.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
because then I can't see the door.
You just run in a straight line. How hard is it?
But see what you
Well,
do is you do
The
darkness
dice could decide I
above
don't
the
just
door.
run in a straight line.
You just do darkness above the door.
Can I do that in a space? It does a sphere though.
circle,
Yeah.
So you'd have to do it at a
Any
certain
point
point to where the
of
bottom
your
wouldn't
choice.
touch them.
Yeah, but it's only 60 feet, and if the structure is 150 feet long,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think they would be able to see around that. Still, I think.
True.
All you gotta do is walk up to. We gotta sneak up to the front, and you just cast sleep on both the watchtowers. And we're good. We're golden.
Well,
We just walk in.
Fortunately,
Just waste all your spell slots on casting sleep.
I've only got one spell slot for that right now, so
You have sorcery points?
I do.
Well, you have to use them for like quicken spell or whatever.
Yes.
Well, we better figure out because I hear dice rolling every once in a while. So we should figure out what we're gonna do.
Let's
I
just
mean,
do
someone
it.
did shout very loudly in the middle of the field about a battering ram, so
Battering ram.
Just saying.
All right.
Huh?
We need to
They
move.
also hear the sheep noise.
Dave was like, I got a battering ram, and Derek was like,
Bed.
What are we doing? You guys want to split up, or you want to just fucking stay together?
Stay together. Let's do it. Let's go do it.
Are we
Stay
kinda
together?
back and we're together?
Are we gonna go in the back?
We're gonna do the back door. We're gonna do the front door.
I think we
Back
have an
door.
easier time getting a small door open than the big double door that swings
We
outward.
got a fucking battering ram, dude. Remember?
Okay, man.
Yeah, but think about it this way: like, suppose we kick open the door and it's like surprise, everybody's like there's a whole bunch of them now, and we just kicked open a double wide as to where we kick open a single wide. A lot less of them will be able to pour through that door.
Well, and a lot less of us can pour through that door.
Yeah, I got that, but we could fucking slaughter them if they're pouring through that one. Potentially.
I don't care.
What door do you want to do?
I don't care.
I say
like the
back
single
door.
door idea.
I also
say
We'll
back
go to the
door.
fucking back door. We'll all stealthily sneak to the back door. How does that sound?
That sounds like a horrible idea. Front door.
Very rarely does anybody get to use the rear entrance. All right, just go for it.
I'm ready. I'm ready to,
It's allowed at this time.
to
just
go through
for
the
it.
back entrance. To blow it wide open.
Yeah, take the dirt road home.
The dirt road
You're
home.
gonna, you're gonna blow wide open the rear entrance.
Yes. Full spread.
Jesus
Maximum ram
Let's
thrust.
start making steps.
Penetration through the back entrance. There we go.
so what are you doing?
Listening to dice
We're
roll.
penetrating the rear.
We're going in the back, apparently.
Penetrating the rear.
Are you
Penetrating the rear. You have to say it that way. God damn it.
are you stealthing back there?
I guess.
How else would we be allowed?
Just walking.
Stop.
Okay. So I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
I have disadvantage.
15.
Nat
22.
20. Nat
18.
20 at 24.
I got a 4 both times.
I got a 11.
It was a 19 plus 3 for a 22, so.
Jeff gets all down and fucking solid snakes his way through the grass.
I literally
Journal.
Follow me,
stopped on the
boys.
floor.
Stops every now and then.
through the rear.
Throws a cardboard box over his head.
He somehow
So as you-
disappears into the grass.
As you guys are
I
as
am
you,
one with the grass.
as you guys are making your stealth way through, you guys start making your way, and as you start going in, you hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Xanster quickly runs up and starts just holding his hand in between the plates so that as you're moving, they no longer
Rattle.
chink, chink. He just holds them in place so that they don't slide onto each other as he quickly pushes Flynn forward. He's like, go, 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 go.
Should have just had you pick him up and carry him.
It's not the only way I'm gonna be
Get on my back. I'll stealth with you.
Jesus.
At this point, I'm basically running through the field and yelling.
If I was to offer up my my cloak to shove between his armor, would that do anything for him, or?
No, it's taken care of by Xanster.
Xanster.
We're covered for now.
Xanster has it taken control. It takes you about 40 minutes to get there.
Oh god.
As dusk has set
These people are gonna be whipped to death.
and night has rolled in,
Better than me.
you see as they have torches now, as dusk has fallen, you can see kind of their movements a little better as each guard on the watchtower seems to have a torch that he carries with him. So, 400 feet out, back door. What do you do?
How many guards do we have in the watchtowers on this side right now, from what we can see?
Make a perception check.
10.
It's a nat 20.
You see,
28 guards.
it seems to be about 2 per watchtower.
Got 2 in each tower, guys. The watchtowers are how tall? I don't have a note. I don't know if you told us that earlier.
I did not. The wall itself is probably about 20 feet high, and those are about 10 feet above it.
So we're just having Shadow pick a lock on the door, maybe. Well, maybe it's just unlocked. Never know.
You want to try to stealthily open it?
I'm not gonna try to stop you.
Oh, I meant our our resident
rogue.
rogue.
Yeah, I could do
No,
that.
just try to blow the door open.
Are we trying to
Sure
make
there's
a,
no
a sound and have him funnel out through the door? Is that what we were doing, or are we going in?
Do we want to do it that way?
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's no like stone block in the way of the door this time. You know. This time.
I don't. It's a fortress.
Could be.
Probably barricaded in some degree.
What are you doing?
Can I burn 2 sorcery points right now? Do I need to ask you for permission to do that?
You just gotta tell me what you're doing with them. I don't
I'm just
care.
burning. I'm burning 2 of them to restore a level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nom 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 nom. Sorcery points.
Nom nom
What did you cast?
That's none of your concern.
But we long rested. Alright, whatever, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, am I
Greg,
pulling
that's
the
it.
ram off?
Huh?
Am I-
I don't think we need that yet.
Okay.
I think
Let's see if she can just
we're
pick
good.
the door open.
Yeah,
we were
she's
400
gonna
feet
have to-
away.
Pick the door, so. I mean, if you guys.
I mean, I do have 24-foot tall ladders too.
That's enough.
So we got a lot of options here.
So we want the door, or we want the wall. Just pick and choose.
I'd say just go with the door.
Okay, door it is.
I mean, if we can get them to funnel through the door, then it'd be like, 1-on-7 kind of thing.
7.
If we start
Can I
putting in
actually?
ladders-
Can I stealth up to the door with her?
You could certainly try.
I assume we're all moving up. We don't want to stay
You
back.
all want to come
400
with?
feet.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you want, I was gonna try to take care of the guards for you guys.
Do whatever you want to do, bro. If we get in
While
there,
they're doing that.
we could
I'm gonna
do
look
whatever.
through a little bit of the rubble of the stone village that was there.
You'd
See
have
if
to
there's
travel
anything
100 feet behind you.
Oh. Then never mind. That would take a little bit too much time.
Did she get the door open? Do we
Hmm?
know that yet? Did she go do that yet?
Is that what you guys want to do?
yes.
Because you were
Yeah.
like, I might stealth up with her. I wasn't sure if that's what you wanted to do yet.
No, I'll wait. It's fine.
It will take you about 7 rounds to catch up if you stay here and shit hits the fan. Just so you're clear.
That's why I said I wanted to move up.
Um,
How far up can we move? I don't know
As
what
far
they're.
as you want, my boy.
I want to be in range
You
of her
can be
message.
banging on the door for all I
Well-
care.
What's message's range?
Huh?
What's message's range? I just want to be in range of her. message.
120
It's
feet.
120. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just go up to we're 120 feet away from it. So
Okay.
she can contact us at least.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh, that's a good one.
13.
That one feels better than a nat 20 and then a fucking 8. I love disadvantage. There goes the only 20 I'm gonna roll today.
Vanessa's gonna move about halfway up.
Rolled 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
I debated taking my armor off, but I don't know if I want to do that either.
I wouldn't.
The blind gnolls don't seem to notice you guys sneaking out. Shadow hits the door.
Did they roll that bad?
Can you see him shaking his head every time he rolls the dice?
A 3, a 5,
Oh my
and a
god.
6.
Jesus Christ!
We got
My
lucky.
lucky day.
No, we're
No,
just highly
we're
skilled adventurers.
Fucking really good.
It's like
Me and
Kronk.
Flynn just keep running into each other and clattering, and they still don't fucking see us.
Got the door open.
Alright, door's open.
So
we
it
all
took us
about
an
to-
hour.
Are we all about to try to sneak in now?
Oh my god.
Or do we want them to come out?
I would
Will,
say.
will they come out?
It's a good question.
Yeah. I would say.
We should probably just go in.
Yeah,
let's
go
go.
in because we need to check on their condition because they've been getting beaten all day.
For days.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go in.
What?
So we're 120 feet out right now, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to keep track of all this.
I'm gonna move in with them and enter in with them.
We gotta get there first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you guys moving stealthily?
Yes.
Yeah. Until the blind gnolls can see again.
So, stealth checks. You move in.
10.
14.
Then
18.
How the fuck did I roll better than you guys?
cheater.
Cheater.
Flynn.
Well, well, 19 for my first one. There we go. And then I rolled a 10 for my second one. That's the best. 10.
Nice and average, boys.
Woo! Averagely stealthy. Maybe I need some new armor.
I can't wait till I get nice on there.
I think heavy armor always does that.
Well, then I can't. wait
Heavy
till
armor
I
does
get
always
that.
do that.
Like even if you're proficient, in it, it doesn't do it.
Magical armor that doesn't?
You can get like rings and stuff that give you AC. We can
Mm.
eventually probably just switch to something else if we wanted to.
Yep.
Or you can be Jeff and just be butt naked.
I need those rings.
For AC.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, there's like rings and stuff that you can get to give AC.
You guys, think you haven't been detected.
Someone
we're
using
at
that ring we got?
We're at the door now, right?
At the door.
Are you guys okay if I fire off some spells?
Like what? What are you
Debatable.
Like what? What are we doing? What kind of spells we got?
I'm gonna sleep the guards in the tower.
I like it. That sounds
Oh.
really good. Knock them motherfuckers out.
Can I cast sleep on the tower to our right?
What's the range?
60 feet. 30 feet up, and we should be just about in the sweet spot to do that, I think.
assuming the door's in the middle.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
No, the door's way on the left.
Uno momento. Let me get
Sleep's
there.
got 90 feet, bro, not 60.
Oh, it is 90. You're right.
Even better.
I was thinking of
20-foot
darkness.
range.
Darkness at 60. Um,
I hope you roll high with your dice.
you hope I do.
Maybe he'll roll 5-1.
Well, from what I've
Sleep, all of us.
that video that I
Not
watched.
close enough for it to affect us.
No, I know, but
It's based on their health.
yeah. It's,
That's not a good start.
I wanna just kind of poke my head inside the door and see what.
It's
what's
18 hit
around.
points.
Okay. Okay, you shoot it off. You feel like it takes hold on something.
We don't notice any of the torches go out.
No, not from this angle.
No, but Ness is asleep in front of the door now. Get him.
Speaking, if you want Nest, you're gonna have to make a stealth check to do it.
$11.
As you peek in,
You motherfucker.
I thought the door was already open.
No.
Door's unlocked.
Oh, it was just
Unlocked.
unlocked. Oh. Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, there's people getting whipped at sound barrier breaking speeds. I mean, it's
It
possible.
could be
they
any
don't-
creek.
They don't hear. Yeah, I mean, it could just be a weird whip. It could just be a weird whip crack sound.
you stick your head in,
Just a prank, bro. Come on, bro.
and you see.
Here's Johnny.
And you're met with there's
A
back
guard in front of the
wall.
door.
There's a back you see the back of this building. It's about 2 stories high, and there's a guard that's standing it's like leaning against it, kind of looks like he's spacing out. It's about 45 feet away.
That's all I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have Shadow assassinate him. Because she does stupid fucking damage.
I just quietly step back and like share the information with the group.
Okay.
I don't have to make another stealth check to step back, do I?
Door's open.
Door is open.
I'm in favor of having Shadow go in there and stabbing him in the
Sure.
fucking face. I think she could
Justin,
kill him in
okay.
1 hit. I bet she could.
She probably could.
If not, then we'll just fucking kill him. We're in it now.
She takes out her short sword and she darts off.
Fucking slaughters him. 18 attacks right to the neck.
She sneaks up, darting in between shadows. She gets up next to him. That is unfortunate.
No, what do you mean unfortunate?
She
Now
rolled a
they
2.
rolling that.
She rolled a 2.
She's advantage.
To
don't
hit.
she?
Oh, you're right. She does have advantage.
That's how sneak attack even works. You have to have advantage.
Much better. 21. It's much better.
You're welcome, Dion. Unsuspecting person definitely has advantage to being
Sorry.
stabbed.
Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 perceptions. I'm trying to deal with.
Don't worry about it. He didn't see it coming.
Plus. She hits him. He looks really bloodied, but he is not dead.
Oh God.
And she like screams out as she.
God damn it. What'd she hit him for?
18.
Damn.
They have 21 health. Basic
So
rolls have
close.
21, 22 health.
So close. If she was a little bit higher level, I could have done it.
Quickly, Eldritch Blast!
Barrel roll in.
So we all
Blasted.
barrel rolling now.
I'm gonna yell, so I'm gonna ask.
So. What are you doing?
I mean, shit. If I have that opportunity, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Fuck.
Natty 1.
Are you fucking kidding me, David?
Shattering as it goes through a window in the building he was right next to.
Nice one, lady.
I charge forward and I try to cut him in half with my battle axe. Like
Okay. Go ahead, and as you do that, as you're rushing forward, go ahead and roll to hit. Well, well, you are more than 30 feet away.
I can't even get to him.
You'd have to action dash to get to him, but you wouldn't be able to attack him right now.
Well, then I'm going to shoot him with my guiding bolt.
Okay.
They're already notified basically that we're here, right? The screen.
Pretty much at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Cannot believe I missed Eldritch
Is
Blast.
a 17 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, he takes. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
he takes 23 damage.
He takes
All
that.
right. He
Takes
dies. And as that radiant energy hits him, his body illuminates
And
and dies.
explode.
Oh, yes.
You hear blood-curdling screams as this guy as you start hearing rapid successions of this whip, each
Is it in
time
the-
followed by this blood-curdling scream.
Is it in the building that dude was next to?
Nope. It seems to be coming from past the building.
Did anyone come out of the building or anything? Or?
You guys hear a bunch of movement. The whipping picked up. Torches and lights inside the house seem to be moving rapidly. And as it's happening, you also hear very heavy footsteps.
Is Is there a singular entrance on this building that we're hearing all this in?
You don't see.
It's on the other
entrance right
side.
now. Side. From the front of the place.
Oh, I need to pick that one of those guys that needs to go.
Well, I guess we should head
I guess-
towards
I'm gonna
the
get in
whipping.
there.
I'll ready my
Yeah.
weapon and
Which
step
one?
in through the door.
Oh, the whipping is
Okay.
I'm gonna activate my Crimson right now, so I don't have to fucking do it later.
Okay.
I was gonna say, would somebody be able to say light these stairs to the other guard tower on fire or something? Since it's
I
a
mean, we
wooden
got
structure, I just figure
torches,
that,
but
that way we can guarantee those two guards aren't coming down that way.
They probably have ranged weapons.
yeah.
They ain't coming.
Yeah, I
If
can
I'm
run up there and go get.
I'm
attack.
still at the door. I could cast darkness up into there.
The way they have to come to us.
They would have to come down then. They wouldn't be able to. Nobody would be able to shoot from up in there.
Go ahead, do whatever you want. We ain't got time.
Alright. I'm gonna cast darkness into the other tower.
I feel like we're about to fight something really big.
So, Darkness
Yes.
by Zerkix. Crimson Right by Bear Boy.
I'm gonna bear shift too.
I'm gonna cast Searing Smite.
Okay. Smite. What else were you doing, Glenn?
I'm just gonna turn into a bear.
Searing
Sicko
Smite.
mode.
Glenn,
Sicko mode.
you doing anything? Prepping in action? Doing anything, Furlamir?
Not current.
I readied my weapon too. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I'm
In utter disbelief at that disappointing
Weapon is
Eldritch
out.
Blast.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the flail's in hand, but that's about it.
I was pretty proud of my guiding bolt though.
What about you,
Ready?
Xanster?
I just got my weapon out. I don't know where I stand with anything. Nothing. We haven't rolled to fight nothing yet, so I don't want to just burst into
Yeah,
rage
your
real
shit's
quick.
like you
Oh,
can't
this
raise
is
unless
all-
you're gonna get hit or
This
hit
is all prep stuff for a fight. I'm writing down. Okay. And as you guys prep that,
I ready my loot.
okay.
ready to play some sick dudes.
All right. As you guys all get your stuff readied up, you watch as from the window where this Eldritch Blast fired through, this hulking form jumps from the second story, hits the ground, stands in front of you all. He is
He takes 3 fall damage.
It is a huge, towering gnoll.
One of yours.
I mean, like 2 to 3 times a normal gnoll's height. He has longer hair, wispy tail, blood-soaked chainmail, bloodlust crazy eyes, tattered red cloth around the waist, attached to the front of its belt by leather straps is a freshly bleeding hand, and on a metal hook is an ear that's still dripping blood. He stands
be a
roughly
friend.
8 feet tall, blood-sloped claws and feet, and he just looks up, and he sees Frillamir, and he goes, "I believe you have something of mine." And we'll pick up next week there, because we aren't starting combat at 8:30 at night.
Come on, bro! What do you mean?
We took way too long. Oh my god.
Are you saying taking an hour and a half to just enter the fucking building was?
Yeah, that was impressive. That was the longest do nothing I have seen you
Ever
guys do yet.
seen. Yeah.
Put a fortress in the middle of a flat fucking field.
Yeah, there's nowhere to really
You
hide.
don't even handle doors well. What do you think was gonna happen?
Oh shit.
Our brains don't work that well.
I know. It's okay. I still love you guys.
Yeah, no, I was at a complete
Alright.
loss. Man. I got nothing in my bag. I got
We'll
nothing.
get better. This is
We're
how
low
you
level.
build the bronze of teamwork.
True. You're right. You ain't lying.
In the future,
Send
we'll
Shadow,
know what
that's
to do.
strong teamwork.
I don't know. This is all we just winged A to fucking Z. That whole thing.
And what happened is exactly what I expected to happen.
Yeah, but if we'd have went your route, we'd have been looking at a tower, maybe got caught, getting shot at, trying
My
to.
first option was
oh,
just
I
to
guess
run
there's
in.
no way
Your
in
first
out
option
here.
was to run in to
My
the
first option
watchtower
was to
post.
run
It
in.
did not have
Not the
entrances.
watchtowers. My first thing was, like what Ness said, let's just fucking go in.
The double doors that are large and swing outward only.
Who fucking
There's a-
cares?
There's an army in that motherfucker.
No, there's not. He said there was like 8 armed people and then a couple
13.
other ones.
I
That you could
just
see
want to throw out there,
with the low
you
roll
keep
perception from the
referencing
dragon. Yes.
just like Ness and all that. That was a joke. Running with weapons drawn and all that. That was a joke. Obviously, we'd get
Easy
shot
peasy.
at if that shit was to go
Nah.
down.
Easy
There
fucking
are
peasy.
2 guards per tower that at least in the back that we know of. There could be more or less in the front, but that's 8 potential guys just in towers that are 20 plus feet up that could be shooting down from us. There's a big ass fucking Goliath, and we hear a bunch of rummaging inside the building. There's a fucking army coming at us right now.
We're gods, bro. So bad.
He went sicko mode.
It's
I was
only
sick
level
of
4.
We're gods, bro.
I've literally sent a knoll to heaven with my guiding bolt. I don't know what you're talking
And illuminated everything
That is the
around it.
definition of fucking overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what, 3 HP left?
Whole HP.
I'm just gonna say this now. I want that Knoll's ears, and I want his red belt or whatever the fuck is wrapped on his waist.
Oh shit.
I don't think you get to take those priorities when you're about to be smashed into the ground by an 8-foot knoll.
I mean, I can look them eye to eye, but
I'm only 5 inches short of that.
He doesn't look interested in any of you.
Jeff,
That's a lot of
walk up, give him
inches.
a kiss. Walk up and give him a little kiss.
God damn it.
I know, we just give him David. That's what he wants.
Just give him David.
Oh, just give him Fromir. Then we'll just leave. There you go.
There's a strong possibility that that could work.
You can have the warlock and his weapon. There you go.
What is
We'll
wrong
take
with
everyone else.
Oh my god.
All dice used tonight were thrown in the trash. So
Yeah,
hopefully
you
I'll roll
rolled
better
like
next
shit. You rolled a lot.
That
during
was
that
bad.
whole hour and a half, and nothing happened.
Well, there was a lot of us. There's a lot of us talking and a lot of just dice rolling
Yeah.
in the background. And I was like, man.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of it doesn't pertain to your guys' character. There are a lot of people in that thing
True.
that are losing health rapidly.
Yeah,
as you
that are
took
getting
an
whipped.
entire day to walk inside this place to save them. Wow. Slow feet get death.
Oh, that's true. We should walk the entire perimeter first.
You weren't offering a better idea. Okay.
Not just that. It's not just that though. I mean, you guys took an entire night the night before. Guys got lost twice in the last 2 days.
Got
Took extra
shoved
time there.
Shoved in a dark bubble.
Your contribution was literally, I just want to go mash my face into them,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna do it first.
You gotta sell that shit. Fuck. This is gonna be a lot of hurt. This is gonna be a lot of hurt for me. I feel.
I need to get
Resistance
that
is
other
all, it's
character
gonna be a lot of
finished.
Homework for this week. Everybody prep a new character sheet.
Yep.
Yes, please come
I was
next
gonna
week.
say,
with new
sometimes you just gotta
characters.
sit there and
I will not
Sometimes
die.
you just gotta sit there and say, you know, I'm gonna block every single one of their punches with my face.
I hate to point it out, Gavin, but you have gone down more than anyone in your party.
I will not
Does the
die.
trap count though?
I don't know, man. That thing's looking at
Sheer
me pretty
willpower.
intently, so we'll see what happens to Frilly Boy this session.
I will once again reiterate, I know we're joking about it. It's always a good idea to have a backup character.
Yep.
Oh,
I have plenty.